YouTuber, so I am going to do a ASMR video about the history of the Salem witch trials, which lately I've been kind of interested in, like Salem related stuff. And I figured I'd do just a little bit of history. I've been wanting to do more Halloween related stuff this month, but stuff happened and I got a cold and just sounded weird and just stuff happened, so I figured I'd do that and see where it will lead us, which this one is written in October of 2007, so from all the stuff I read, it's basically got the same stuff. So, y'all know that Salem witch trials occurred in Massachusetts, Salem, between like 1692, 1693, and there were like more than 200 people were accused of participating in this witchcraft, which back then it was believed to be the devil's magic, and 20 were executed, and eventually the colony admitted the trials were a mistake, and I'm not sure how to pronounce that word. But since then, the stories of the trials has become I've read it once and I'm just like, I can do it. But I'm just gonna skip all this. But that's several centuries ago, many participating Christians and those of other religion had a strong belief that the devil could give certain people, known as witches, the power to harm others in return for their loyalty. A witchcraft craze rippled through Europe from the 1300s to the end of the 1600s. Tens of thousands of supposed witches, mostly women, were executed, though the Salem trials came just as the urban craze was just winding down. In 1687, English rulers William and Mary started a war with French in the American colonies known as King William's War to the colonists. It was kind of like upstate New York. Yeah, I don't understand that part, but it was war. It was, I guess, to talk about places where it happened. The displaced people created a strain on Salem's resources. This aggravated the existing rivalry between families with ties to the wealth of the port of Salem and those who still departed on agriculture. controversy also brewed over the referred Salem Paris, who became Salem's village first ordained minister in 1687 and was disliked because of his rigid ways and greedy nature. The villagers believed all the quarreling was the work of the devil. In January of 1692, the Reverend Parrish's daughter Elizabeth, aged 9, and his niece Abigail Williams, aged 11, started having fits. They screamed through things, uttered particular sounds, and contort themselves into strange processions, kind of like the exorcist. And a local doctor blamed the supernatural. Another girl, Anne, age 11, experienced similar episodes on February 29 under pressure from the not sure what it is. So name I've not seen before. Pick it up. The word Jonathan Carwin and John Hawthorne, because that's how you pronounce it. The girls blamed the three women for afflicting them. Tathbu, Paris, Caribbean slave. It was a homeless beggar named Sarah Good and Sarah Osborne, an elderly woman. Okay, I'm going to start here with March 1st, 1692. Osborne claimed innocence as did Good, but I'm just going to call her Tabitha because I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, but she confessed that the devil came to me and bid me serve him. Which the way that worded doesn't make sense to me for some reason, but I took it, the devil came to her and bid her just serve him. She just grabbed images of black dogs, red cats, yellow birds, and a black man and wanted her to sign his book. She admitted that she signed the book and said there were several other witches looking to destroy the Spartans. All three women were put in jail. With the seed of paranoia planted, a stream of accusations followed for the next few months. Charges against Martha, a lower member of the church in Salem village, greatly concerned the community. If she could be a witch, then anyone could. There's that name I cannot pronounce. I guess it's like a group of people. Even questioned Sarah Good's 4-year-old daughter, Dorothy. In her time, answers were basically confessions. The questioning got more serious in April. when Deputy Governor Thomas Danforth and his assistants attended the hearings, dozens of people from Salem and all over Massachusetts villages were brought in for questioning. On May 27, 1692, I'm say 19 for some reason, Governor William Phillips ordered the establishment. There you go. I'm reading out loud. It seems like I have more trouble than like reading to myself. Of a special court. The first case brought to special court was Bridget Bishop, an older woman known for her gossipy habits. When asked if she committed witchcraft, Bishop responded, "I am innocent as a child unborn." The defense must not have been convincing because she was found guilty and on June 10th became the first person hung on what was later called Gallows Hill. 5 days later, expected Minister Cotton Mather wrote a letter imploring the court not to allow special evidence, spectral kind of evidence, testimony about dreams and visions. The court largely ignored this request, and 5 people were sentenced and hung in July, 5 more in August, and 8 in September. On October 3rd, following in his son's footsteps, Increase Mathers, then president of Harvard, denounced the use of spectral evidence. It were better than 10 suspected witches should escape than one innocent person be condemned. Governor Phillips, in response to Mather's plea and his own wife being questioned for witchcraft, prohibited further arrests, released many accused witches, and dissolved the court. On October 29th, Phillips replaced it with a Superior Court of Justice, I'm going to call it that, which was disallowed. Evidence only condemned 3 out of 56 defendants. Phillips eventually pardoned all who were in prison on witchcraft charges by May 1693, but the damage had been done. 19 were hung on Gallows Hill. A 71-year-old man was pressed to death with heavy stones. Several people died in jail, and nearly 200 overall have been accused of practicing the devil's magic. Restoring good names. Following the trials, many involved, like Judge Samuel, publicly confessed error and guilt. On January 14th, 1697, the General Court ordered a day of fasting and soul-searching for the tragedy of Salem. In 1702, the court declared the trials unlawful, and in 1711, the colony passed a bill restoring the rights and good names of those accused. and created 600 pounds to their hairs. However, it was not until 1956, more than 250 years later, that Massachusetts formally apologized for the events of 1692. In the 20th century, artists and scientists alike continued to be fantasized by Salem witch-trials. Playwright Arthur Miller resurrected the tale with his 1953 play The Crucible, using the trials as a journey for the McCarthyism. I guess this is more like stuff talk about in like the 1990s movie books writing, but I did print out a little map of the village, which was supposed to be in 1692. But I am sorry for my bad reading. I'm not really good with reading out loud, so yeah, which kind of good practicing of reading out loud, so please forgive me. And if you've got any thoughts about the Salem or correction, please don't correct me in a horrible way. I'm okay with people correcting me or saying what they think, but I think I take it more to heart if people are more cruel about it. But other than that, I can take stuff pretty good, but there's other stories I found on the internet. I didn't want to stand here all day and just trying to read and make a fool of myself, but kind of want to do a little something since I've not uploaded a video for a while. So if you're going to add some more ideas, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I will eventually get to them, just not sure when. So I got kind of a few ideas. I'm gonna, there's a couple requests I'll do down the road, so see y'all later, and thank you for watching.